Greetings, friends. It's me, Wayman29, and I was surfing on YouTube, and I happened to catch Whistling Phil's video on Psalms 90, which was beautifully read with passion, and I wanted to respond out of respect with my own reading from the biblical text. And I will be reading a beautiful piece of literature that came from the Babylonian exile, and it's known as the Prophecy of the Dry Bones. And then I'm going to piece it with Genesis 2:7, and all of it together puts it in a really beautiful context. So this here is to Whistling Phil. This is from the Tanakh, Ezekiel 37:1-14. The hand of the Lord came upon me, and he took me out by the Spirit of the Lord and sat me down in the valley. And it was full of bones, and he led me all around them, and there were very many of them separated over the valley, and they were very dry. And he said to me, O mortal, can these bones live again? And I replied, O Lord God, only you know. And he said to me, Prophesy over these bones, and say to them, O dry bones, hear the word of the Lord. Thus said the Lord God to these bones, I will cause breath to enter you, and you shall live again. And I will lay sinews upon you, and cover you with flesh, and form skin over you. And I will put breath into you, and you shall live again, and you shall know that I am the Lord. I prophesied as I had been commanded, and while I was prophesying, suddenly there was a sound of rattling, and the bones came together, bone to matching bone. I looked, and there were sinews on them, and flesh had grown, and skin had formed over them, but there was no breath in them. Then he said to me, Prophesy to the breath. Prophesy, O mortal. Say to the breath, Thus saith the Lord, Come, O breath from the four winds, and breathe into these slain, that they may live again. I prophesied as he commanded me. The breath entered them, and they came alive and stood up on their feet, a vast multitude. And he said to me, O mortal, these bones are the whole house of Israel. They say, Our bones are dried up, our hope is gone, we are doomed. Prophesy therefore, and say to them, Thus saith the Lord God, I am going to open your graves, and lift you out of the graves, O my people, and bring you back to the land of Israel. And you shall know, O my people, that I am the Lord, when I have opened up your graves and lifted you out of your graves. And I will put my breath into you, and you shall live again. And I will set you upon your own soil. And then you shall know that I am the Lord. I have spoken, and I have acted, declares the Lord. Genesis 2:7. The Lord formed man from the dust of the earth, and he blew into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. So, take care, YouTubers. Take care of yourself and each other.